All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chris's Sports Corner. Real quick, man. Hope everybody's having a great Tuesday. Hope everybody's been being safe, all that great stuff. Y'all know how a little bit. I've been a little off my game, man. I've been so disappointed with my Cowboys just after that last one, man. It's really been getting to me. So, well, apparently I'm not the only one that is getting to. So I'm gonna play y'all a clip of Jerry Jones pretty much having his version of a meltdown. But it's more I want to unpack from this interview. So I'm gonna let y'all hear this part, and then we'll go from there. So make sure you guys can hear it. Hold on.
Is it a talent void? Is it a leadership void? I'm not trying to be cute here. The answer is no. The answer is no.
I'm asking.
There's not a. Well, just shut up and let me answer.
Wow. All right, he got he got this radio show where he does every Tuesday, and these guys he's very familiar with, and so it's surprising to see him take this angle with the guys because he does this radio show every Tuesday, and but you see the frustration, and I understand it. Welcome, Jerry. We all frustrated. Every Cowboy fan is frustrated right now because there's no there's no nothing, man. Like the team sucks. All right, we the worst team in the NFL right now, but I got for one thing. Jerry seemed really ticked off, huh? Really? Because I get it. Usually all he did was tell him to shut up and listen. But in that professional content of who he is, that's frustration. That's anger. That's a lot, right? Right. Like you can see his cup is boiling over. Second thing, I wish the players would get that mad. I really wish the players would get mad enough to do something like that rather than just sit up here and act like there's not a problem. I wish they would get mad. Somebody, at least somebody's mad. Okay, I guess come on. I guess Cowboy Nation, we got something, right? Somebody's mad. Too bad the 53 men I have on this new roster thing ain't that mad. But second of all, the second problem I got with is during that process he make an excuse. He said there's not a leadership void on the Dallas Cowboys. All right, wait, who the leader? Type in the comments, who is the leader on the Cowboys? If there's not a leadership void, somebody let me know who is the leader on the Cowboys. There's not one. So for one, that's one of the things, because I listened to the entire interview. That's one of the things I picked up is that he made an excuse. This I get what it's the thing about him telling the guy to shut up and let me answer. Why you get mad at the radio host? You need to be mad at that sorry sack of crap you call a football team that you orchestrated. So you might as well tell yourself to shut up while you're talking to somebody like that. You're the main culprit. You're the one that needs to shut up. That's first of all. Second of all, the excuses don't stop. Like, it just don't stop. There's not a void of leadership. What? How is there not a void of leadership? And he said in the locker room. So how is there not a void of leadership in the locker room, Jerry? Could you please let me know? How is there not a void of leadership in a locker room? And I guarantee, I want to see if somebody in the comments say, "Oh, Chris, this is the leader of the Cowboys," and justify it. Not just throw a name out there. Who is the leader in that locker room? The one leader they had was Dak, and he went down. But you know what? Not in the locker room, but in the office. And overall, we know who the leader is. He's the leader of excuses. He's the leader of lack of accountability. And apparently, he the leader of going off on radio hosts for no reason when they just asking questions. So, now, another part of the interview I want to talk about is the fact that he says Mike McCarthy's his guy. He literally, his words, and I quote, "We got our guy." So you know what that means, Cowboy Nation? He ain't going nowhere. Now, we might get a defensive coordinator change, but buckle up because Mike McCarthy going to beat us. So whatever we got, that's what we're going to have to ride with. That's his guy. And we know when Jerry gets his guy, he got his guy. So I don't know if Mike McCarthy's a bad coach or not. I don't know if it's the players are bad, the coaching is bad. Well, we know the defensive coaches suck. All right, but Mike McCarthy ain't going nowhere. And in my opinion, I don't see him going nowhere. After this interview today, hearing him saying Mike McCarthy's his guy, I don't see him going anywhere. I don't see Mike McCarthy going nowhere. Now, that's one. And another question I've been getting is, and I appreciate, man, thank y'all so much for the overwhelming support for the channel. I just want to say thank you. The question I get, Chris, what you think they should do? What you think can help? People say they should, release, let that walk and get a freshman a rookie quarterback, and it'll save money, and they should, trade away some defensive players, and I get all of these are good suggestions, but that don't fix the problem, guys. The problem is not the players. No. Hear me out. Now, I'm not giving them an excuse. Hear what I'm saying? The problem is you can bring any. Let me give you a prime example. I just want to go find me 5 balls in CD Lamb career he dropped in Oklahoma. He was dropping. He dropped passes the other day. This is a culture problem in Dallas. This is not a talent problem. Look at the talent we've had, guys. Look at the talent. This is a culture problem, and it's never been more evident than it is right here with this man. He just showed you. He literally said there's not a lack of leadership on the Dallas Cowboys. He literally just said that. He goes on to say Mike McCarthy's our guy, and says we've seen instances in the past where, coaches start off rough and then they get it together. And that's true. I can't deny that because that's happened. We see, hey, Jimmy Johnson started off rough. All right? We seen a lot of teams start off rough and then they get it together. I mean, you got the history with the Redskins, and there's a lot of teams that started off rough and you be like, ooh, that ain't gonna work. And even you look at the Las Vegas Raiders, they started off a little rough, but they're turning that thing around over there. Hats off to them. But, and that's not what I'm questioning. I'm questioning the fact that this team, these players are never going to be held accountable. They're never going to be. Because this guy here he literally, I know the headline is he tell hosts to shut up. But if you get through the headlines, you look at what he's saying, there's no problem. We're just figuring this thing out. There's a problem. This team is historic. Listen, it's like I said, man, I've seen bad. I don't mind losing. I hate quitters. This team is quit. There's nobody you can bring in to fix it, guys. I don't care who they bring in. You can't fix people that has accepted losing and are okay with it. You got proud losers on this team. Team that are proud and okay with losing. And once that creeps into an organization, you got to tear that thing down. So until there's a culture change in Dallas, they're going to always be these type of issues in Dallas. So you could they can get Trevor Lawrence, they can get Earl Thomas, they can bring back Ray Lewis, put him in a time capsule, take Deion, put him out there. It don't matter. The culture in Dallas is the problem, is not the team. You got to change the culture there. And until they change this culture, Cowboy Nation, as I continue to say, and I hate that I have to keep saying this, but we in trouble. I know we signed up. This is what we signed up for. But until the culture in Dallas change, we're going to get these type of results. I don't see no end in sight until there's a major change in culture. Can Mike McCarthy change the culture? I don't know. He's going to have maybe that's what's going on. Well, I'll elaborate on that later, but maybe that's what's going on. Maybe he's trying to change the culture, and people are so used to doing what they want to do that they don't want to change with the culture. I don't know. We'll see, man. With that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Till next time, man, you guys be good.